Today's back to school spot, we're having a look at the Rovio Entertainment Limited Angry Birds Tiny Toppers. These are collectible pencil toppers. Spot picked this up actually at the dollar store and thought to myself, you know what? I have not yet reviewed Angry Birds anything for this year's back to school, and I know I did some stuff last year with the flash drives. You know what? I decided to pick this up for back to school. Now I picked up the red bird. They also had, I believe, the black bird and yellow bird. I don't really know. It seems as if it actually comes inside like a plastic, almost like an ice cube tray container. I didn't realize that the collectible pencil toppers were such a big enough craze that they warranted having a plastic container, but nonetheless, on the back, not really much in the way of read-ups. It just says Angry Birds is a trademark. Not recommended for ages 0 to 3, as obviously this is a much smaller piece for back to school. Speaking of small, there's one thing that I'm curious about, and I'll discuss that obviously when we get this opened up. What I am going to do, though, is take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, a tiny topper Angry Bird awaits us. Stay tuned. So, having a look at the collectible pencil topper, it is in fact quite small. As you can gauge it by the size, it's about the size of Spot's thumb. Give or take Spot's thumb. It is in a clear container that with the top saying toppers, tiny toppers. There's the underside of it. To open it, you just kind of squeeze the sides and just pop it out that way. Normally, when you take it out, it would be still stuck in the peg, the bottom peg. Seems like a lot of effort put into this for really essentially what it is. Spot's mind as it is, I'm generally, when I'm looking at stuff, I'm almost thinking of other practical effects for other things that I can do with things when I get them opened up. The moment I opened this up, I thought to myself, you know what, if I was to take the topper out and just simply put the container together as is, that would be kind of a good glass cabinet for things like Marvel Legends, G.I. Joes, kind of if you want to pretend like there was something in here, like something that G.I. Joe is transporting. You see that? That's imagination. Imagination. But you could kind of pretend like there's something in there. Maybe, I don't know, something. You could put Cobra Commander's head in there, although I don't know why you would have Cobra Commander's head not on his body, but you get the idea. Maybe some DNA. Maybe some ashes. I don't know. Maybe you're making Serpentor. Hey, you know what? You could just have a whole bunch of these. You're recreating Serpentor. There, done. Imagination time is over. Having a look at the topper itself. Well, the topper itself is pretty good. It's a rubbery material. It doesn't indicate that it's an eraser, just that it's a collectible topper. So I would say, you could probably use it as an eraser, but I wouldn't use it as an eraser. The paint is pretty good though, and I chose Red Bird because Red Bird kind of is the mascot, I suppose, for Angry Birds. A nice red. A little bit of the paint on the beak, but for the most part it's not too bad. On the underside there's the hole, which initially when I was looking at the package, I thought to myself, there's no way that's going to fit on a pencil. That's way too small. Spot wasn't using his imagination then because I didn't realize and I didn't come to terms with the fact that this being rubber, it would be able to stretch. So I've got myself a pencil here, though I know there's already got an eraser on the end of it. But you can see, it fits on there. It would fit a lot easier if Spot didn't already have an eraser on this pencil, but you get the idea. It's neat, it's decorative. Not that you would need, and yes, Spot's been eating away his pencil. Not that you would need a reason to decorate your pencil. I mean, your pencil is pretty, your pencil serves what purpose it needs. But I suppose I like the idea of having like a little topper on the top of my pencil. It makes me unique. Spot is very unique indeed. An interesting little thing for back to school, if you guys are looking to jazz up your pens and your pencils, I guess you could really use this for your pens. Today's back to school spot, we're having a look at the Rovio Angry Birds Tiny Toppers collectible pencil toppers. Some of that sounded right. Certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's got more back to school spots heading your way. See you guys next time.